I'm the adorable Nimbo, super cute, super waffle, you know the drill. And with, in the bathroom, we got to ask Alter Ego something because of reasons. But Kyoko's finally, like, I guess, kind of forgiven us, but she's still, like, salty about it, sort of. But, like, whatever, I can't. Women are hard. Hello. Hello, my darling. You're so cute. So it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty. But what is it he wants to talk to us about? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh, yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why?
You see?
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here? Saying I've finished my work?
But
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
No. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else to solve the mystery of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it and, you know, you agree, right, Kyoko? And she's like, oh, I don't know.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else's, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm
If
gonna
it,
do my best.
for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto. You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, are you finally starting to not be such a bitch? To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. But if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. I didn't even know there was a network. Like, actually. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look up the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Because friendship is magic, Makoto.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
Oh no. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please let me try. Oh my god, he's so cute.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. What, another one?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera? I do not. A room without surveillance cameras? Oh, the secret room. Oh yeah, the one where I got bonked on the back of the head and like got concussion and stuff. Yeah, that's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Oh my god, an Ethernet port. Jesus. Remember when shit wasn't
However-
wireless? However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. Yeah, you're pretty right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. You're right. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? Like, dude, that's skin tight. Like, seriously. So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then...
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We're gonna stick you underneath my shirt. We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Don't say that. You can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Wait, how did... I thought you had to type in stuff. Oh, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check it out for ourselves, I guess. Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Yes, let's not be sus about it, shall we? Let's just go. Can I teleport or do I have to walk? Where's the secret room? Kyoko? Kyoko's here somewhere? What the hell is Kyoko? Yeah, oh, look at all the people that used to be alive. Oh, God, they're all dead now. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. Where are we going? The secret room is on the 3rd floor bathroom? Yeah. Here. No, I don't want the map. I want to go in here.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto?
Why?
You sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Okay. Go and check again. Oh, I see what she's doing. So it's like, because the mastermind knows that both Kyoko and I went in there, or Makoto went in there. So she's like, hey, like, I know you said that they were all gone, but like, go back in there and double check just in case so that I can go in there. And the mastermind thinks I'm just checking to see if all the stuff's gone. But in reality, I'm plugging in an alter ego. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. Okay.
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm going to wait here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I'd made her mad again somehow by breathing or something.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. Jeez.
So then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. So then I go in here, pretend I'm looking for stuff, but I'm just plugging in alter ego. That was smart. Oh, hey, there is some paper on the floor. That's something. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. There's paper everywhere. Can't I look at the paper? I guess not. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Oh, look, what a coincidence. There happens to be a network cable. Shit. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. Yay! What a coincidence that we happen to have an Ethernet cable in a room where there happens to be an Ethernet port. And I happen to have a laptop. And that should do it. Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world if I can. I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm
just hold
gonna
tight.
do my best.
And put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what we're going to get out of here, you and all the rest of us as friends.
Huh?
Oh, friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Oh, I love him so much. I want to take him home. He is mine now. Thank you, Makoto. Oh, nothing better happened to this laptop.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That was just how she is. That's just it. Kyoko?
What?
What? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
so
If we can find some new clues, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. Do we count Byakuya as one of them? Because, like, I don't know. You're right. That's our only option. But, like, for real, why is he still alive? We parted ways and I headed back to my room. Yay! What's up, Makoto? I'm kind of tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long, well, to be fair, you did deal with like Kyoko and like that's a whole issue in itself. Like, actually, I had completely dozed off. Spent all day asleep. Oh God, who's at the door? Day sleeping. What are you doing? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who's at the door? Why are you answering the... Oh, God. What? I was just with you. Makoto, get out here. Why? What's going on? Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What has happened? I've been asleep. What the shit? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's go. It's been a while since we've been to the rec room. Hey, Hina, what are you doing? Oh, the rec room. Huh? Oh, I thought you meant the reporting room, you know, like with all the things. Makoto, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Why is Sakura in there? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. Is she okay? I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
She's like, anyway. First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait here, okay? Dude, is she dead? Like, what's happening? Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Oh, Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle... Why is it me, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, just stand back. I guess I'll smash the window. God forbid any of you girls do anything. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... is she dead? She's dead. Maybe. Is she dead? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Huh. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Huh.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
Huh. But she didn't look like she was in pain or anything. Wasn't she smiling? That's...
Sakura's.
Poor Hina, though.
Sakura's.
Oh, Hina.
She's really dead?
Oh, Hina. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes started steadily forward, or stared. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? And Hina's just like, out for the count. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. Well, I don't know what did it, but there doesn't seem to be any blood. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Oh, dude, why did you call her ogre?
Yes, yes.
So she's dead, huh?
I see.
There is only so many people that could have done this. There's like 6 of us left. Well, now there's 5. There is 5 of us left. Sakura has been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was
Interesting.
murdered, and by someone in this very room. There's like 5 of us. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
I don't think it was Hiro because look at him.
What?
It could have been Byakuya. You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little photo flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
Don't get so mad, Miss Hitsahina. You're gonna ruin that little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
She's like, wait, what? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura?
Say what?
I don't think he would. Like, what would he gain from doing it? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
And I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is now irrelevant. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew!
Which thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with all our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. She violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well
So,
done.
I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because I mean, your lives are on the line, right? Bye.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. You want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. But who did it? There's like 5 of us. I don't think it was Kyoko, and it wasn't Makoto, so who was it?
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. We can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who still stands guard. Who's gonna stand guard? Like, if... it could have been anyone, but like, not me. It could have been Kyoko, but I don't think it was Kyoko. Can't be you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
She's like, yeah, whatever. Okay then, Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. I don't think I'd be ordering Kyoko around.
That's fine.
She's like, fine, whatever. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
Okay, what?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in, just let me.
What?
What? I don't... What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, I don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can you do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to this request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, we would want to touch a filthy dead body.
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. Well, there's 5 of us. It can't be that hard at this point. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. But like, how did she die? There's no strawberry jam. I'd better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Huh. interesting. Okay.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way in the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery novels or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? Are you curious to hear about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, why don't you explain
That's
to the
fine.
audience? When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some specific method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside the target, the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a gun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
But how? If, like, there was no one in the room when, like, Kyoko and... It's a small room. Like, Hina was outside. Kyoko and I broke in. When we did break in, Hina ran out to go grab the others. We were in the room that whole time while she was gone. Like, we would have noticed if someone else was in the room. Like, there's only 3 other people to go grab. And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words...
By that I mean there actually is an alternative escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities, and Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems to be the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death still stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can for Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, then I guess I'd better investigate. Look, it looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
But I
wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they lost all their flavor. Oh, Hina, baby girl. Polka dot candy wrapper. Oh, shimmer. Poor little candy girl. What's this? These are shards of glass shattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. Oh, a bottle. The glass is all red and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Oh my god. Oh look, a bottle. Must have been a bottle. Good job, Makoto. How there's something else on the ground near the glass. Oh, it's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure? Okay, is this like a chess piece? It looks like a chess piece. Oh. Oh. Oh, hey, what's this over here? Oh, that's what, wait, the glass is glass from when I broke down the door? I don't know. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take it that hard if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. Proteinzyme X. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can. Shards of light blue glass. They must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around. The can, they're also underneath it. Okay. Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. Oh, really? An important clue? I'm not sure I can see it, but okay. I'll keep note of it. I guess. Hey, Byakuya, you having a fun time? What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I better go before he crushes my soul completely. Oh, Makoto. Your soul is easy to crush. Hey, look, that looks like blood. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? That is weird. But didn't the thing say that she was vomiting blood? So maybe she was over there and she started vomiting up blood and that's her blood pile and then she came over here to die? What if she was poisoned? Like, what if, like, she loved to drink these protein stuff and she was saying that she wasn't feeling well for a couple of days? So what if someone gradually poisoned the protein she was drinking and she came in here and finally the poison just hit a lethal level and she threw up blood and then she died while she was sitting down enjoying the candy that Hina gave her, you know, like that was the last thing she could do. But then that doesn't really explain, like it said that there was a blow to her head, so maybe someone came in here and finished her off. Like she was weakened because of the poison that she was drinking from the protein, and then the person who was trying to kill her came in and then finished her off with the bottle because, well, she was weak enough to be able to like actually kill. I don't know.
However...
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand a chance against her. Yeah, well, you know. Is there anything else? I spoke to Byakuya, I spoke to Blair. Oh, the chair. I haven't looked at the chair that was blocking the door. The chair was moved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Huh. Is there anything else? Was the bottle from... Oh, the locker. Someone was doing something in the locker. The locker's open and there on the inside, someone was doing something. It's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint all in dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group?
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Ah, the locker was already open. Oh, yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? It means that maybe this person was sneaking up on Sakura and then smacked her in the back of the head with a bottle. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Maybe that's what happened. Is this where the bottle came from? Oh, yeah, right? Because there are little mini figurines in there. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. But it looks like 2 are missing, right? And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figurine. What I'm wondering is how'd they get those figurines inside the bottle?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Okay, great. I think that's everything. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little, really, because I don't. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle, which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figurine are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Okay, great. I need to examine the crime scene as much as possible. What else do I have to examine? Oh, the clock. What else am I supposed to see this? The same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. Okay. What else am I supposed to... Oh, maybe I should look at Sakura herself. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit like that? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Nice, nice, nice. Poison. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood obviously has to be connected to why she died. Okay, is there anything else that I haven't looked at? Like, actually? Anything over here? The door, maybe? This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door and chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from the inside, not from the outside? Yeah, but we already established that maybe that's not what it was. I don't know. Can I go now? I need to examine the crime scene. What else is there to examine? I mean, I could talk to the clock. It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12, so roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Maybe. Can I leave now? No, I cannot leave. Kyoko. Hey. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand? Do I have to? What? I am I don't know what else I'm supposed to fucking look at. Hina!
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
Forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all 3 of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. The fuck? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that I just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Oh, baby girl. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Okay, but that, I think, is for a later date because I don't want to talk to Byakuya. He's such a mean. He's just mean. He's mean. He's mean. I don't like him. He's mean. All right, so that'll do for now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.